said while shouting yet crying. Tears came out of your eyes. You were struggling to free yourself as your hands were tied with a rope and your eyes are also covered with a black strip. You closed your eyes and flashback came into your mind. Author's POV at party. You came to your best friend's dad's party cause her dad achieved success in his business, and that's because he throws a party. She invites you. You already know that her father is related to some mafia. You both are best friends from your school time. Until then, now you both are still with each other. Both of your parents know each other and you have a strong bond with her parents. You both were really enjoying the party, and the interesting part that you both wear the exact same dress cause that's common between you. You just went to the washroom and you came out. Don't know where some man come and put the hanky on your mouth with the and you blanked out. Flashback end. And now you ended up here. Please, anyone is there? You said but stopped as you hear the door unlocking sound and someone's footsteps were coming towards you. You felt someone's presence near you and you shivered as you felt someone's touch on your face. The person removed some hair from your face and you flinched by his sudden touch. And later he opened the strip from your eyes and you adjust your eyes and look at the person who was standing in front of you. You looked at the man and moved back a little cause he didn't give you good vibes. The man looked at you from head to toe and you looked at your dress before adjusting it cause it was revealing your leg. Who are you? You asked to gather all your courage, but he chuckled and come towards you. You were about to move, but before he held your arm. Please leave me, you are hurting me. You said while trying to free yourself, but his grip was really tight. Tears came out of your eyes. He looked at your teary eyes and loosened his grip on your arm and left a red mark on your arm of his fingers. You cried and asked while looking at him, "Why did you? Please leave me. I don't even know you." "You don't know me, but your dad knows me very well, sweetheart," he said while holding your chin and made you look at him. You looked at him with a confused look and he smirked and started to open the rope which was wrapping on your hands. And finally you are all free. He looked at your wrist and saw red marks of the rope. Not gonna lie, but Choi really keeps you like a queen, soft just like a flower, he said, uncaressing the marks on your wrist. You again looked at him being confused and moved your hands away from him. He looked at you with anger before coming near you and said, "Don't you dare to show me your fucking attitude," he said while shouting, and he flinched very badly. "Don't cry or I will," he said, and your eyes widened and you quickly wiped your tears. "Looking so good when you follow my orders. I like it, baby girl. Please don't do anything to my dad." You said and got unconscious due to crying continuously. He looked at your figure and called someone. "Hello?" He chuckled before answering. "Jimin, did you forget me, Choi? Why the heck did you call me, Park? You enjoy your success party and here I'm enjoying with your daughter." What do you mean?" Confused. "Not gonna lie, Choi, but your daughter is too..." Shut the fuck up, Park Jimin. He chuckled. Stay in your limits, Choi, or I will cross every limit with your. He cut the call and Choi called his tutor and found him in the party, but he was confused and why Jimin called him to threaten him. Leah, are you okay, dear? He said while hugging her. I'm fine, Dad, but what happened to you? No, nothing, he said as he felt relief. Dad, did you see Vine? No, what happened? Dad, it's been 2 hours since I was finding her, but she's nowhere to see. Her dad was also confused and worried at the same time. Leah, last time where you saw Vine? Dad, she went to the washroom and Mr. Choi got worried cause he was thinking that he might be you instead of her daughter. He also loves you like his daughter and he can do anything to save you. But first they have to inform your parents. You opened your eyes and looked around while crying. You saw there was no one in the room. You got up from the bed and walked towards the door, and fortunately it was open. You looked outside before going out and started to find the way to go out from here. You went downstairs and saw him talking with someone, as there are 2 men with him. You hide behind the pillar and think about going near the main door. You were standing there for 15 minutes as you didn't find any way to go out. You looked back and suddenly your face hit someone's hard chest. You looked at the person and it was who was standing there. You looked around and didn't find anyone. You gulped. Jimin POV. I was discussing something with my business partners, but suddenly my eyes went to her and she was hiding behind the pillar. She was still in this, but fortunately they didn't see her. After finishing my work, I went to her. What are you doing here? You couldn't say anything because you were scared of him. He looked at you from head to toe and made you feel uncomfortable. He held your arm and dragged you upstairs. Please leave me. He took you inside the room and pushed you on the bed. What's wrong with you? Why are you doing this to me? I don't even know you. You suddenly ask so many questions, but he leaves the room without answering. Hello? Park, leave her. Why, what happened, Choi? What do you want from her, Park? Just leave her, she is innocent. Innocent, you are right, Choi. She is too innocent to play with me. Don't you dare to touch her or I will. You will what, huh? Choi, remember with whom you are talking, he said and cut the call. He got up and went to see you. He looked around and found you standing near the window while looking outside. He went near you and wrapped his arms around your waist and held it tightly. You flinched and scared at the same time. It's been 2 days since he kept you with him. Why are you standing there? He asked, but you didn't say anything and tried to remove his hands from your waist, but he tightened his grip on your waist. Please leave me, you said while struggling yet crying. Don't touch me, you said while pushing him and backwards with all your strength. As he pushed him stumbled, you turned and looked at him. He looked at you before holding your arm and pulling you towards him harshly. Getting lots of guts, Leave me, you monster, you said before pulling out your arm from his grip. before he could do something, you slapped him on his cheek and said, Kim Van, that's not weak that I would let you touch me. You shout on his face and he looks into your eyes with his burning red eyes. You were scared from inside but trying to be brave. He took some steps towards you aggressively. You moved back a little, but he held your hair tightly and harshly threw you on the bed before hovering over you. You were trying to push him by hitting on his chest, but he held both of your wrists before pinning them above your head, and you were crying mess. Leave me, you monster! You again shout. You were struggling, but his grip was tight. He looked at you, and without letting you know, suddenly he looked into your teary eyes and his grip got loose on your wrist. He left the room without saying anything and you were crying the whole day in the room. Time skip at night. You were sitting on the bed and suddenly someone knocked on the door. You got scared thinking that monster came again, but you saw there was a lady standing near the door. She came to you and gave you some clothes to change and told you to go downstairs with her for dinner. After taking a shower, the lady took you down to the dining area. But you got scared and nervous at the same time after seeing the person in front of you. You held her hand and shook your head in denial. Please, I won't go to him. Ma'am, sir won't say anything. Jimin looked at you from far and smiled. He signaled the maid to leave and she left you alone. You looked at Jimin who was coming near you. As he comes towards you, you move back, but got stumbled because of the stairs behind you and was about to fall, but before he held your hand and saved you from falling. Both looked into each other's eyes, but you break the eye contact. Sit, he said while signaling you towards the dining table. I'm not hungry, you said in a low voice. He looked at you, but suddenly some weird noise came from your stomach and it indicates that you are hungry and officially you won't eat anything for 2 days. You put your hand on your stomach feeling embarrassed and he chuckled. You looked at him and went behind him towards the dining table. You stand there for a minute before sitting on the chair and another maid came to serve you both. Azuma, can I get water? You said to the maid. Yes, ma'am. Oh, don't call me ma'am. You are enough to be my mom's age. She smiled at your sweet nature and gave you the water. Azuma, you can call me by my name. My name is Van, Kim Van. As you told your name to her, Jimin looked at you in confusion. He remembered when you got a fight with him in the room. You said Kim Van. He got confused about if you are Choi's daughter, then why are you saying yourself Kim Van? Time skipped to the next day. You were in the washroom and taking a shower, but as you came out from the washroom, you saw Jimin sitting on the couch. You looked at him being scared cause his intense gaze was not leaving you. He looked at your wet hair before throwing his cigarette aside, which he was puffing earlier. He took some step towards you and you moved back knowing his intention were not good. You stopped as your back hit the wall and there was no other space, but he continues to come and stop after coming near you before cased you in between his arms. He brings his face closer to your face and smell your hair. He closed his eyes like the smell gives him some kind of peace, but you were feeling disgusting by this man. What are you doing here? You say while pushing him a little, and with that he came into his sense and moved back, and you sigh in relief. I won't talk to you. he said and again sat on the couch. And you stood in front of him. What's your name? He asked, and you looked at him with a confused look cause he didn't even know your name. Don't waste my time, sweetheart. One, Kim Wan. Lying. He said, and you looked at him in confusion. Didn't you choice daughter, huh? Then why could you be Kim Wan, huh? He said as he was angry cause he thought you were lying. Excuse me, I'm Kim Wan and I'm from Kim's family, not Choi. And why are you pressuring me that I'm Choi Wan, huh? Fucking don't test my patience. Don't you the daughter of the Mafia family, Choi's family? You looked at him being shocked. Cause now you understand what's going on there. Do you think of me Choi Wan? Of course you are. Enough. Indirectly you are insulting my dad. And for God's sake, how many times I have to tell you, I'm Kim Wan. I'm not Choi Wan. My father is a professor in Seoul University. He's not a mafia. You said in one breath.
Are you afraid of the dark?
Then who is Choi's daughter and where is she? She is my best friend, Choi Leah. You stopped as you unknowingly helped him by telling him about Leah, cause you guessed that he is the enemy of Choi family. I mean, you stopped as you don't know what to do and got nervous. He chuckled before coming towards you and said, I got the wrong girl instead of Choi's daughter. I really heard the beauty like you. He said while leaning his finger on your face and made you nervous. Look, you won't do anything to her, please. She is my best friend. You asked him and he smiled while looking at your face. He got interrupted as his phone rang. Hello, Choi, he said while looking into your eyes before sitting on the couch and putting the call on the speaker. Park, please leave her. She is not to do this. He chuckled. Choi, why didn't you tell me before? The girl I have is not your daughter, huh? He shouted, being angry, and you stood there silently. Yes, she is not from Choi's family, but not less than my daughter. Leave her and I will give you whatever you want, he said, and Jiminff chuckled. Uncle, Wan, are you okay, dear? You know, Choi, first I wanted to take revenge from you, but now I changed my mind. She looked at him being confused. What do you want to say? You want to know, Choi, what I want, huh? What? I want one, he said and made you know. You looked at him being shocked. What are you saying? He shouted and Jiminff laughed and smirked before looking at you. He pulled you on his lap and you scared. I want Kim Wan, he said while looking into your teary eyes. Park, I will if you think about her. Stay in your limits, Choi. Uncle, please save me, you said while crying. Wan, dear, don't be afraid, I'm with you. Let's talk later, Choi. I want to spend some time with her, he said and hung up the call. As he cut the call, you were about to get up from his, but he didn't let you. Please leave me and tell me you are lying that you want me, you asked as you were scared and your breath was stuck. Who said I'm lying, sweetheart? You looked at him confused. Why do you want me? You asked and he chuckled. Didn't you kidnap me accidentally, huh? Then what do you want from me? You know what? You just stole my heart at first glance. Your beauty took the piece off my eyes. The smell of your hair is the piece of my anger. You looked at him, cause he never talked like this, but today he's different. Please leave me. I don't even know you. I don't even know your name. Jiminff, the Mafia King, he said while looking into your eyes, and you looked away. Do you want me to leave your best friend, didn't you? Yeah. Yes, I want. Please don't hurt her. You already hurt me. You said while crying, and he also felt sad, cause he accepted that he hurts you. Don't worry, sweetheart. I won't do anything to her, nor I won't hurt you. But you have to stay with me. No, I can't. You said and shook your head. I promise I won't repeat my mistake. I won't trust you. You said in a low voice. Sweetheart, I'm the man of my words. You can trust me. He lifted his hand and you flinched thinking he might hurt you, but he just caressed your cheek with his thumb and moved his hands towards your lips and looked into your eyes while caressing your lips with his thumb and said, You know, I'm badly addicted to your, but I won't touch it until you give me the permission to. But that day will never come. You said while removing his hand away. Let's see. The end.